The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon State's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll try the run. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Beavers are on the move.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try the toss to the left. He breaks the tackle. The ball is out behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a...
He's going to take a shot right away. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory.
They're frustrating when you got the offense move.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brings into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quickly complete. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Bradford. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a gap. It's White. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
Going for the goal line. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent. This unit, they've been slowly struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. And everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Complete to start this drive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now this offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Bradford. Fires to the right. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And the Beavers want to move quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO, it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Calls his own number. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to pass, it's Bradford. He's taking the shot. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now improvising. Finds a little space. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It makes it really tough on the defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Bradford. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Wood. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll try to snap it quickly.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. Now, this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Beavers are in the hurry up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Still running at the 40. There he goes. He's at the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? Showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for a deep man. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football. And the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're past.
Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Perkins. Fires to the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to escape. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll run it from the gun.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Perkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the 1st down and more. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today between Penn State and Ohio State. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Wants to throw. It's Perkins.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Caught in the backfield. It's Court. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Right on the money.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass takes him still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you